legacy. Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Mel and PRP's in on this legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Get your popcorn, I know you need this medicine. Let's go.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of Legacy, where this show is strictly about PRP, Panthers, and male Bulldogs. And of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
What's going on? What is going on? But I tell you what, we are waiting for one of our guests. Hopefully, don't wait too long because we got another one following him later on. So. But you know how we do. We improvise, we rock and roll, we raw and uncut.
Absolutely.
But you know what we're going to hit him with, right?
Well, you got to hit him with
Gotta hit him with that okie doke.
Gotta hit him with it. You see what brother got on today?
Oh, man.
I bro been going hard since last night.
Woo-wee.
Hey, man. Them Atlanta Braves said...
That's don't even worry about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know it's on there. They Braves up. They won it.
Right, 4-2.
4-2.
They won last night.
I don't even want to confuse y'all. Bam. Bam.
I guess Atlanta said, you know what? We should have won on our home field, but we're not going to Game 7. Let's go ahead and knock them out Game 6.
Couldn't. And we said it yesterday.
Right.
Basically, you know, the keys to it was pitching. And I'm going to tell you, Max Fried did the pitching job. He did shutout ball for I think it was 6 or 7 innings.
Yeah.
And the Braves just was like, man, we better than y'all. We want this more than you guys. And they took it, man.
That's it.
So I got the most valuable player, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that Freeman, everybody was rocking and rolling, man. I was just so happy.
Yes.
26 years, baby.
26
years.
26, dude.
26.
Atlanta going crazy right now.
I'm going crazy. I'm not even done. I almost came to work with my Braves uniform. I almost had the pants. Y'all can't even see me. I got the pants on underneath the table, too.
He got the bat with him.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. My gloves in the car.
Bro was ready to pitch last night.
Man, I was ready.
You was ready?
I was ready. I almost went to work just like this.
Ready.
They be like, dude, you do know you're not on the... Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
I'm part of the Braves, baby.
I'm here.
Leave me alone. I am part of the Braves. Leave me alone. I'm here.
26 years
ready to rock and roll. 26?
26.
What's up, Shane? How you doing?
What up?
What's up, Taz? You better go ahead and tell your son to call in. What's up, D? But, yeah, so super excited.
Yes.
Man. People don't understand how hard, Super Bowls just don't grow on trees. World Series don't grow on trees. You know what I'm saying? None of that. NCAA championships don't grow on trees.
They don't.
None of that, man.
No.
NBA Finals. So when you have a team that you cheer for, and they come through, bro.
Man.
Under 500 All-Star break. Nobody thought they was going to do it.
Right. Hell of a feeling.
ATL, baby.
Yes, sir.
Mark didn't have his on, but he's got ATL, you know
yes,
what I'm saying, Pearl too, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But I'm just ready, man. I'm just proud of them, man.
Yes.
And they did what they had to do.
Yes.
So, shout out to them. Real quick, for the people who's joining us, we're waiting on Kyle to join us, a PRP. So, hopefully he'll join us shortly. If not, then like I said, we do have another guest that's coming on 8:30.
And then tell you the truth, who wanted to see Houston win anyway?
Houston folks. Even though they cheated.
I don't know a lot of Houston baseball fans.
Well, I mean, but I love that the throwback, the retro jersey.
Oh, them are dope. No, them are hot. No, them are hot. I give you that.
They fire.
Them are hot.
They fire, man.
Them are hot.
And they're never on the shelf.
Them are hot.
Man,
them are hot.
Gotta love that, bro. You gotta love that.
Bro said I was going to work the trolls.
Yeah.
Everybody.
In the uniform with the pinstripe on the side. Yes, sir. With the cleats. I was going to the building with cleats on. Yes. And then they heard me go click, 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 click. Yes, that's me. It's not no woman no high heels. That's me with my baseball cleats on. I still got mine.
He's
Do y'all?
weak self for walking on.
Yeah, I might have slid a little bit. Hey, also, Mom said, "Hey guys,
what's up, Mom?
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Mom!
Yes,
Happy
sir.
birthday, big time!
Happy birthday!"
So, all right,
that's crazy.
I do want to, while we wait and everything else,
yes, sir.
like I said, Elijah's coming on 8:30. Waiting on Kai. Whenever he comes, if not, it'll be Elijah's show. Interesting thing, and it's not our power. You can see that basically we thought we said some interviews, so that's why a lot of stuff. One big news: the Raiders.
The Raiders
released.
Yes, they did.
The receiver. I ain't gonna say star receiver because he really ain't done nothing
yet. He ain't done nothing yet.
But
they released him yesterday. Was it today or yesterday?
It was yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
I know the mugshot came out.
Yeah, the mugshot came out. Yeah.
Said he was driving 156 miles right before he killed that woman.
Yes.
And her dog.
That is nuts, dude.
That's really sad.
It is.
Big time.
It is.
What's up, Rhea? How you doing? Oh, on here, newbie. What's up, Rhea?
Hey.
But yeah, that's right there, man. 156 miles.
156. Prayers to that lady and her family.
Right.
You know, prayers to them, man. That's crazy, dude. It's nuts.
Yeah, man. And like your career's over.
It's just done.
Yeah, it's over.
Like it's over. That's crazy, bro.
Well, you know what? This is Legacy Show. Let's talk about PRP manual.
PRP manual.
Friday night, right?
Friday night.
You know how they keep switching.
I know. You never know.
Yeah.
Some tomorrow beats tomorrow.
Friday night, right?
Yeah.
They played already before.
Yes, they did. Yes.
Yes.
You know, bro,
so my thing is that score. I don't know. It was 4-2. No, it was something.
It was out of control.
Okay,
it was out of control.
It was something that was not really good.
It was not at all.
Let me ask you, PRP, what they need to do to win this game, to change it, because that was a beatdown, and I'm saying
that game right there. It was a little bit of it was both. It was the offense and defense. The play calling wasn't good.
Ooh.
And I'm keeping 100. The play caller wasn't all the way there, and that defense couldn't stop the run.
Okay.
You have to stop the run. They have the one running back, which is not playing or whatever, but that backup is just as good.
Okay.
He's just as good, and they exposed PRP. They can't stop the run. I mean, they can throw the ball a little bit.
Hold on real quick. I'm sorry. You talking about the backup for Manuel?
Yes. He killed us.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't. You're not going to.
No, I'm saying. I don't even know who that is. And you told me about that on the phone in our private conversation. I'm not trying to be funny. I just didn't see.
I get what you said.
Yeah.
But yes, he was in our back too, or whatever. But I think PRP. I think the main focus is stop the run. Make Manu beat you with the pass.
Okay.
Make them beat you with the pass, and on the offensive side, get the guys ready enough or whatever, and get the people in the game that needs to get in the game to help this offense out to drag out down the field. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
offensive line got to hold up too.
Let me ask you this real quick. So, when they played the first time, in your opinion, what was they like? Offensive, what were they trying to do? What was PRP trying to do? Because we know what Manuel's going to do. They're going to run it, once in a while throw it to Skittles and all this kind of stuff. But what was the philosophy to attack Manuel?
I think the philosophy was what was trying to do was get the run game established, but it didn't work. So once that don't work, you go to one dimensional. So now you keep passing the ball.
Okay.
Now I know what you're doing.
Okay. Yeah.
You can't do this.
Right.
So we're gonna stop you with this too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take that completely away too. I think you got to balance it out. You know what I'm saying? Balance it out. Keep the quarterback upright because he took a beat in that game too. Keep the quarterback upright. Offensive line got to hold up. But if they stop that run, they have a chance.
Okay.
if you stop the run.
Yeah.
Because, man, they ran all over us, too.
Let me ask, and like Mark, he goes to PRP, you know what I'm saying? His son plays, for him. So he does the coverage for the Mark and Will show there. I'll be at the male games doing that coverage. Let me ask you this. Do you consider PRP to be a physical team or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they got
like, did Manuel out physical?
Manu bullied them, basically. Yes, Manu bullied. But I'm not. PRP have physical players. Ooh, they got them on that defensive side.
Okay.
They basically just got exposed.
Okay.
With that run game. They got exposed bad, man, with that run game. Them boys up front for Manu just took advantage of it. Move, get out the way, dude did his thing.
So, okay. The next hurdle was St. X, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm bringing this up because PRP played St. X better.
Yep, they did play. They played St. X better
and
late.
St. X is better than Manuel. I'm not trying to miss that.
Yeah.
So do you think that game kind of helped PRP against St. X?
I say
because
the crazy thing about it is we played St. X. I think the defense was so much more focused on stopping the run, they gashed us in the air. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So and then once they got that run game going, then it was like, okay, we can't stop them. But the points for PRP came late, third, fourth quarter.
Okay.
To where it was like a little bit like too late to try to dig yourself out of that hole.
Okay.
Or whatever. Then it was desperation plays and stuff like that or whatever to put points on the board. But
what you saying it's like the Rams versus who they played?
Yes.
Who the Rams played and they
put up 22 in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was basically something like that. But PRP has a good solid team. Yeah. They have a good solid team. Just got to get it together, man. Like, that defense can be great. Mm-hmm. Got to get it together, man. That defense is, dude, I love that front. That front is wicked. Just depending on who they playing and how the mindset is. You know what I'm saying? And how that coach get them mentally prepared. Okay. Because if you know Ugrade played one of the best running backs in the city, Ugrade, I don't know if it's a mind thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you thinking about that. You know, it's like maybe you overthinking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of playing like a Valley or somebody like that to where man, we're going to beat them.
Right.
I don't know if the mindset is different when you play a good team. You know what I'm saying? You never know what these kids are, how the coaches is getting them hyped up and stuff like that.
You really hope that for PRP, okay, now you don't face Manuel. You familiar. You know what they're doing. You know they might switch up a little bit, but you know what they're going to try to do.
Exactly, right.
So then you progression. Even though you lost to St. X, you score, confidence builder. Yeah. Now you got to be able to rock and roll.
You got to.
There's the bully. What you going to do?
Got to hit him in his mouth.
It's your district. You got to rock and roll.
Hit him back.
So, hit him back. And I just hope that, that the kids pick up from it.
Yes.
Understand, okay, let's rock and roll. We need to do what we need to do and succeed, of course, because you got a familiar foe. So, Now, if you fold your tent up and go home, then you know, like, okay,
that's something else.
Yeah, something else. Something else.
Right.
So that's huge, man. That's really huge. And, Coach Tommy and y'all, I wish y'all luck.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely got to bring it big time on that one. So, and it's some interesting games that's going down. There's a lot of rematches.
Yeah, a lot of rematches.
So, you just hope that it's some good ones. And then you got some that's like, they ain't playing nobody.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I just want to, I had a nice conversation with Danny Lane last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you guys know that I'm talking about Ballard's Field. We all know, if you guys been out there, they got a lovely plush field. Mm-hmm. Great field. Mm-hmm. Danny told me that, Mel Ayers can, Can we get, can
Yeah,
we take
we get something like
donations?
that? Yeah.
But this is even before it was decided. Can we do, get some funding and raise, get the field or whatever? And they said, no, you can't do that.
Mm.
Then to come to find out, I don't know if it was a year or two later or whatever, Valley got the field for private donations. So now I guess that's back in play.
Yeah,
so you guys need to support y'all local school, y'all alumni, what school you graduate,
right.
kids go to or whatever. Get paid. Ante up. I mean, I hate if it be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
because really, how can you decide a certain school get one and can't?
It can't. Exactly.
And then we all gonna know that some schools ain't gonna be able to afford it anyway. They've already got the people playing anyway. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. So it just kind of puzzles me a little bit on that.
No, I got you.
I got you. Because that field is beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful, and I know everybody wants one like that. And I mean, because the private schools, they got it. They did it.
Do.
So they did all that. So it's like, come on, keep these kids ready to rock and roll, that kind of stuff. So,
yes.
We'll see. We'll definitely see on that one. Ferdale, they play tomorrow. I forgot who they play.
I did. Shoot.
We're going to need Kentucky High School Association to improve their website.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Make it friendly so we can just add you on her and just bloop, 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 and then we can rock and roll and, say all we got to do on that one. So going back with PRP, there's a PRP coverage right now. Who has been some of the surprising players to you? Offense or defense? Some people who have stood out in the regular season for you.
I cannot think of his name on top of my head, but I cannot think of this kid's name, and it's kind of driving me crazy. Number 9, I know exactly what his number is. He actually came from St. X, and he has been a big improvement on that defense. That boy flies everywhere.
What position does he play?
Plays linebacker. He's everywhere, man. That kid is really good. He really surprised me when they was like, we got this kid coming. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, cool. Our transfers, you know what I'm saying, ain't great or whatever like that. But he came over, he done his job. He asked him over, he done his job. He's doing a great job. Eli, he done a great job this year or whatever. On the offensive side, that offense is really good. It's really, really, really good. Number 20, 19, 14, the running back, they are all really good. You know what I'm saying? Just that when they run into these certain teams, it's just that.
Let me ask you this real quick. Are they juniors? Are they seniors? I mean,
half of PRP's team, I think PRP probably only got if I want to be correctly and I want to say they probably only got 7 seniors on this team.
Oh, wow.
Everybody else comes back.
Wow.
The whole team is coming back. I think they only miss out. They only losing 3 or 4 defensive players, and basically the whole offense come back.
Wow.
Whole offense.
You know another team in your district that's like that.
Who's that?
St. X.
Yes, sir. Oh my God! Sorry, crazy, dude. Just nuts, dude.
Sorry, Tommy.
Just nuts. But I do feel like next year's PRP team will be way better than this year. Mm-hmm. Will be a lot better.
So they're learning, they're growing.
Yep.
Pretty much like that.
They're gonna be good. Because honestly, this is really technically all the juniors' first year of them really playing together. Because last year it was majority seniors.
Okay.
So I think they will be a lot better next year. A heck of a lot better next year. They're gonna have that chemistry or whatever, but. Yeah, the PRP got some good players, man.
Yeah. It's
just that when you win 6A,
the heavy hitters.
The heavy hitters.
Yeah, the heavy hitters.
When you play in that 6A, you playing a bunch of dogs, man.
Right.
You playing a bunch of dogs, dude, and it's kind of rough. It's
right.
kind of rough. It's rough, man.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, you just hope that these kids get it.
Exactly.
Said, okay, now we rock and roll.
Yes.
We have the experience.
Yep.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
I can see that. I hope that is the key that, the season's still going on. So
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
still
they
going on.
got a biggie. They got a
Yeah, they
biggie.
got a big one.
Where's the game at?
Manual.
It's at Manual. It's at Manual.
Oh,
Ooh-wee. Oh, so you already know it's gonna be a grind down.
yes, it is.
I just hope that you know, they probably got to pick some of that purple out of they. That purple was all on them.
Purple was everywhere.
That purple and gold was all on Manual. So I mean, I just hope that I don't know, bro. For real, man. I don't know.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know.
I hope they just made the adjustments, watch film, know what to do, what not to do, certain situations. That's what the coach's jobs is for. Put your kids in the right positions to make the right plays, stop the right plays. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
No, you're right.
we'll know for a fact Friday if they made adjustments. And I will say the first quarter, if they made adjustments tonight, it will show.
Do they do does PRP run a 4-man front or 3-man or do you know
It's
the scheme?
It's a 4-man.
Okay, all right. Just got to man up. I mean, I don't know the makeup of as far as I mean, I know Northern is a senior and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know that line. It could be also senior people.
Because they got a bunch of young kids that can get up there and play. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot. We already know how everything is and stuff like that or whatever the case may be.
Yes, sir. I'll say we got let me see who's on here on this line. Okay, yes, sir. We're gonna go ahead and do this portion. Mr. Manning.
Mr. Manning.
All right. Hold on, Mr. Manning. Let me see.
How you doing?
What's going on with you?
Yes, sir.
If
How
you can you turn your phone sideways or what? Are you on your phone or tablet? Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Yep,
There we go.
it is.
What's up, Mr. Manning? Elijah, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. Just good day in practice.
Okay.
Ooh,
First of all,
most.
hold on. Let me cut you off real quick. First of all, I've been chasing Mr. Manning for a while to get him on the show. He's a humble guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, when I started reaching back out, he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna come on." Right now, guys, we have Elijah Manning, male high linebacker, one of the best linebackers in the state, if not the best middle linebacker in the state, joining us. The kid is legit, big time legit. He's on, to me, I know I'm biased, he's on the best defense in the state, bar none. Hey, man, like I said, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Big time, man. So you said you got out of practice. How was practice?
We had a good practice today. Pretty much. We just went over the stuff we got some good tackle drills in. It it was really it was a good practice in my opinion. Wolf on the other hand, he don't never think we got a good practice, but just making us better. So, but I think we had a good practice.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You know what? Uh, I'm gonna do a little bit of stuff, a little different this time, all this kind of stuff. So, I want to ask you, um, when you went to Mayo as a freshman, was you linebacker, defensive end? What position was you as a freshman?
When I first went in as a freshman, my goal was to play defensive end, playing kind of all over the defensive line.
Okay. So you dressed varsity your freshman year?
Freeze.
Yeah, he'll call back in. we get that a lot.
Yes, we do.
I don't know if it's the sideways thing or whatever.
No, you know what it is?
Calling people calling.
Yeah,
that's what it is. You know what did somebody call you or text you?
I had an alarm set because I thought I was gonna fall asleep.
Okay, we knew it was something. So you said as a freshman, the goal was play all the positions. Did you dress varsity as a freshman?
I did just varsity. I think I played 2 games my freshman year, but I think I got in every game when we played DuPont, and I think that might have been the only game. Well, I didn't play the first game because, well, they didn't tell me I was supposed to dress like I was at the game as like a student.
Right.
Me, we were walking out to the field, and the coach looked over. He said, "You supposed to be dressing." I didn't tell me.
So freshman year, you guys won it. You know what I'm saying? That was big, big time. So sophomore year, you were still defensive end
They moved me second game of my sophomore year.
to linebacker, right?
Yes, sir.
How you like it? I mean, what was going through
Right.
your mind? Like, like I say, when you went to Maryland, you was thinking, "Hey, I want to do this."
Right.
So now they thrust you into this linebacker role. What was your thoughts on that?
Well, it was kind of expected because let's like my trainer had been telling me like next level you got to probably make that move to linebacker and you want to make it sooner or later. So like I had already kind of planned on eventually talking to him about it and trying to get moved to linebacker, but I mean they did it for me. It kind of felt it almost felt like a blessing. So
That's good. So my thing is this: I played defensive line when I was a male, also. You talking about now you don't have the bodies in front of you, even though they coming, and you got to have that good, what I'm saying, that vision, that eye training. Like, how was that move on that level? Because that's not an easy transition.
right. It's I definitely feel like the move it made it a lot easier going from the defensive line back just because playing the defensive line I learned to already read the offensive lineman. So when I got moved back to linebacker, I'm just reading them, I'm just reading them further back. Now I can see who's pulling when they're gonna pull, if they're gonna pass play, if it's gonna be a run play, who's leaning heavier, who's in front of come behind. Like I can see all that now. I mean, the hardest part is just kind of it was morely working on following it, like be post snap, somebody pulled or something. I'm kind of looking at the line. I'm looking kind of looking at through the line when I first got moved back there, and I'm going. But I didn't realize, eventually there you got to be looking at the guard, the center, the tackle, look at everybody, and kind of looking in one big viewpoint and everybody that moves.
Wow. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Sophomore year linebacker. How would you grade yourself your sophomore year period? As you know, what I'm saying, your sophomore year. How would you grade it in your eyes?
My sophomore year, I'd probably give myself as like as just an athlete. I'd probably have to be like I like from in my standpoint, I want to be like A minus. But like if I want to be like truthful, I'll probably give it like solid B, just because I know there's definitely some stuff that I could have done. Like I know I know there was one play. I know it's still stuck in my head. I know I gave it up. I didn't give up. I was going for I gave all the effort I had, but I didn't do the right. I looked back. It was like an 80-yard touchdown. To the sideline. I was trying to look at the film before anybody else did. I was like, it was back when it was kind of right when Selah was coming back. I was like, Selah, was that you? And I'm looking. I was, I was looking at the film. I was staring at it. I was like,
All right.
that was definitely me. But definitely some mistakes that I had that. But overall, I definitely feel like it was probably a B. Solid. Um, I mean, other than that, there were definitely some games in there though. It was A pluses all around because it was.
Right.
I definitely played a lot of positions that year because I know I played some. I played D in year, defensive tackle, played nose. I played linebacker, and I got a little bit of nickel in. So it was. I played a lot of positions and was able to learn. That was probably the hardest part, just learning them because everybody got different assignments. But I definitely give myself a.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go backwards because one question just popped in my head that I know a lot of schools do not do. What I've noticed that male staff and coach does, and I want to hit that, but I want to go back to when you was in little league. How old were you when you first started playing football, and what little league did you play in? Or
I was 5 when I first started playing, and I originally started at it was I think what was the name? It was a Bears team that I started at, but it disbanded. Before I started, so I ended up playing my first official year at the Heights Point Low, and then I moved over to the Oklahoma Steelers. Then I made the switch to Cardinals.
so you wanted to taste
Then
every
Every
program, huh?
I kind I was definitely bounced around a lot. But those are definitely some of the funnest years of my life. Just playing with some really cool people. I'm where those people are now, where they're playing football at, and it's just crazy to think about.
Let me ask you this. So, what position did you play when you was younger?
So I played anywhere on the defensive or on the offensive line. 1 year, 1 2 years, I got some. And I think maybe my last linebacker.
Okay, okay, yeah. I mean, that's in your bloodline, man. I can see you rocking and rolling with that. So, as you go through, when did you start playing? Did you play middle school ball? Let me ask you that, or did you play, upper league all the way through before you went to male? How was that?
So I ended up playing youth league school, which I kind of wanted to play middle school my year, but they put in that rule where you couldn't play both. Mama had already money for youth league, so she was not letting me that one. I had to, ju-
It's
I had to
Ebony.
see, I had to see it through for sure. Uh, everybody said that switch going from youth league straight like really different, but I don't know. They try to say that people that go from high school kind of fall off, but I didn't fall off. So
right.
I do want to say this real quick because this speaks volumes to me. Um, Real Chandler, actually, I went to school with her, a friend of mine. I'm proud of how articulate this male high school student is. So we know as grads, you guys are still taking care of those books besides sports.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Coach Kelsey tweeted out with the captains, the GPAs, and everybody was like 3.2 up or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? So definitely that. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Okay, so now as you go from, and we hit the freshman, I want to say this because I don't know, and I'm going back with the freshmen as far as going to the games and stuff like this, but I know 10th grade y'all did this. How big was it learning how to look at film? Because I know that is a big thing that male does.
yeah, we definitely film. We was before it came. We was definitely in the film room right after Friday night game, and I basically kind of learned watching the coaches go through the film. Then I just started picking up on the things that I would see that stuck out to me, and then I would look for that every time I watch film. But then, like, I also found ways to make the film fun to watch. 'Cause when you're in the game, you don't see see what happened, and you see what happened maybe to the people. You film, like as like a team, one of the team captains. I feel like I gotta watch the whole team. I gotta make sure everybody's where they need it. And then there's always a serious aspect. Like you hate to say it, like watching the film and see somebody get pancaked. You're like, you like, I'm gonna have to talk to you when I see you at school tomorrow because that's you on your back right there. It's, it's, uh, but you definitely got used to it quick. So they forced it. So.
So Elijah, so now let's go to junior year. One of the main cogs, and as we'll be saying this, so for people who's just joining us, so we're talking about his freshman year. Dressed out some varsity games and stuff like that. Or varsity, let's say dressed out varsity, play some. They won a state championship. Sophomore year, he switched from the end basically to linebacker. They was runner up in the state championship. So junior main cog, one of the main cogs on this defense. How was junior year like? Even though that was COVID, right? That was COVID, wasn't it? How was dealing with COVID and also knowing that okay, this is my junior, I'm ready to rock and roll, and all of a sudden this COVID stuff, hit while y'all was actually ending. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like like a track because you do track also. So that like got washed away, and that was going to be probably a state championship team, also.
Yes, sir. Junior year, I think it was a good year. Just practice wise, had us do certain things because we couldn't be around each other for very long. Wolf's a very smart man. He very technical about everything that he does. So he learned for during when COVID came and he made sure we didn't of them. So we had to do everything to make sure that we could still play. If anybody felt sick, stay home. If you didn't feel good at any way, stay matter. So every once in a while, we might have been missing players in practice. They've been trying to keep us from trying to hit each other. But I generally think that it was a great year, especially football wise. For I think the team just get better as the season went on, and I feel like we got better up until the game. And I don't think there's anything that we really could have done differently.
Right. So, real quick, I do want to talk about this. Hey, guys, you guys watch this. Everybody hit that like button. I mean, if you can't appreciate Mr. Elijah Manning, what he's talking about, very, very skilled. Like Rhea said, articulate and handling his business. Great interview. Um, so let's talk about track real quick because you do track. Tell everybody what you do in track.
This year. I ran 100, 200, and I did I think a 4x1s, and I think I did one 4x2 output. It was first it was the official year at track, but I feel like I should have ran that one.
Right, right, right. Shout out to Coach Smith and all the other coaches with them and all this kind of stuff. So let's get to okay. I want to get into basically uh, before I ask some questions, but so going into your senior, um, was the commitment first, or was the seven? Was the Alabama the 7-on-7, the 7 versus 7?
The 7-on-7
Okay,
first.
okay. So how was that experience? Because I like, as a defensive lineman, you ain't gonna do that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But as a linebacker, how does that 7-on-7 help you with your craft? So and the only reason I'm asking to Elijah is for all the linebackers out there that think they should just stay home or whatever. How did that help you?
Um, Honestly, I feel like before I did 7-7, I understood the concept of defense, but I was kind of just dropping back. I just dropped back to a location of the area I knew I was supposed to be in. But playing 7-on-7, it basically made me memorize the exact precise location I needed to be. Who it made me kind of recognize routes and recognize the concepts. So I know, if everybody when everybody crossing my face, I need to go ahead and look right back behind. So I need to go ahead and drop a bit deep sink. It it basically opened my eyes to the deep road. So you kind of in the although I'm a linebacker, you're kind of still in the world, in your mind. But when I started playing 7-on-7, it truly opened up me world, and then I truly felt like I could.
Okay, that's good. That's good stuff right there. Uh, Before we go to the commitment, what before you committed, and we see it on your chest proudly. We see that. We love that. What schools was you looking at, man? You know what schools? What was your top three or whatever four schools before you decide on the AF? I'll let you say it. When you do it. But,
So I was definitely deciding between Liberty, March, and Air Force, and I basically my communication wasn't that great with Liberty, but my communication was pretty good with Marshall, Air Force, but I was pretty much three. They kind of stuck out to me.
okay. All right. So like what stuck out from Air Force, man?
So for Air Force, I took a little visit down there. Really, it was just like from the view. Of course, you're in the mountains, but at the same time, you're at more mountains as you up there. So you get there and you see like a regular camping, not like built like it's not built college very much. It's built like state of the art stuff.
Mm,
So um, the agriculture is just different down there.
okay.
So it's um, so I feel like you like I could come out and I could snow on top of the mountain, but I was burning up, sweating bullets, but I could look up. So it kind of gave me hope, and then like it also one of the things that stuck out to me for real was the it was like the difference from Colorado to here.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the like I ran a 40. And it was I've never been more gassed afterwards, and I was completely going. I was like, wow, and but I liked it. It gave me that feeling. I could come up here and do this. Once I come back down to this level, easier for my oxygen. And then down there stuck out to me. I had really good relationships with them. The food was good there too. And bonus fact that I don't think a lot of people know, they don't have mosquitoes.
They don't have what?
They don't have mosquitoes.
Oh, ooh, yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir.
I was up there. I said, "Ooh, I ain't been bit." They were like, "We don't have mosquitoes." I was like,
He's not selling that.
"No, no, no.
But it's
It's
the small things
Yes,
that matter. It's the
yes.
small things
yeah,
that matter.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, all things."
So let me ask you this, Elijah. So commitment out the way, so you can focus on
Mm-hmm.
seniors season. So far, Mel Bulldogs are 9-0, 9-0. Uh, Lost the game because of COVID. Right now, looking back at the season, how would you rate it so far for you? I mean, for the team and everything, because I know you guys got big goals. I mean, you don't keep on going to the state championship game,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, without the big thing and prize. Is everything going the way it needs to go so far?
So far, I feel like everything is going the way it needs to go. Although it may seem that we're not making change, we're not, but I can we see it like watching our defense go up against our offense from the beginning of watching go up against the offense right now. You would not even people on the field. Um, Nobody, they're not making nobody's making the same mistakes they used to make. We're really starting to come together as a team, and I don't think that there's anything we truly could have changed about the past, only because I don't know. I'm not one of those people that can think about the past that much just because I know I can't change anything
Right.
about it. I could always think about it a lot, but I you know my stomach thinking about it too much. I definitely know that like we made some mistakes, but I think most of those mistakes are fixed. Most most of us they and it hasn't been because they were better than us. It's been because maybe we caught the wrong or because we weren't in the one person missed an assignment. But then all that tells us next time call the right play. Next time make sure it's in the right spot. There's no points on the board. Everybody's happy. So
Right.
it's I think we're well on the way. And by the time we get the championship, we should be a polished car running smooth.
I know it's right. Let me ask you this. I have seen. I've been around the Bell program for a long time, and that game Friday was one of the most dominating defensive performances I've ever seen. I mean, and it's been some great defenses. It's been some great defenses, but for them, a running team to only have 2 yards, I mean, they could not breathe, and it was raining. And so a lot of the things is this: when it's raining, they like it favors the offense, and they can run and stuff. And you guys shut that completely down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was no doubt. And then, the crazy thing is to me, I mean, yes, I am, biased. I'm not going to lie. If it didn't rain, I think the score would probably be worse. I mean, for real, I think it'd have been really so bad. I mean, for real. I mean, Mark, I don't know if you was watching before. Mark was talking about this second running back. I didn't see anybody. I mean, for real. So when you dominate like this, and I'm hearing that like, okay, we're not third yet. How? But I want to go back. How does it feel to dominate your rival like that?
Honestly, it feels we they was on Twitter crazy them and they really made us feel some type of and I think the coaches like all week or even the week before they had been definitely putting it in our head the way we need to feel about them. And when it came down to game time, we're definitely we were definitely in the right set. Um, I think Coach Porter and Mo and Paul
Those Porter
Buff
Poe.
11. They've always preached all 11 people to the ball. And when I was playing in that game on Friday, I truly seen all to the ball because even if that first person they have not made that tackle, there was somebody behind him, and it was a continuous cycle of people coming no matter what. So I think it felt I don't know, it's one of those speechless things. Like you can't put in a word after the game. I couldn't really there was no words in me. It was just that's for yes, that's our last ever playing in that
Right.
and it was it would have we definitely weren't giving we were that you beat that class that beats yeah, that class gave up the borough. No, we want
Exactly. Exactly.
and you can call us oh yeah, that class held them to 2 yards.
But hold on.
That's
But hold on. A little birdie told me that think is it your best friend or a real good friend is the quarterback for Manual? Ain't that
I
your
do have I do have a really who's the quarterback over there. I think I hit him like 4 times. It was it was it was a good night. He had some wasn't I could see them as the game on giving up, starting to lay down on the field, but that wasn't him. That's never been in his system. He's always been the one. And when I seen his team giving up, give it all he got.
Yeah.
Now,
Wait,
and
wait,
I
wait,
was
wait,
proud
wait,
of
a
him.
minute, wait, a minute, wait, a minute, wait a minute. Let me ask you this: how was that your conversation with him after that game? Because, granted, on the sidelines, you on the field, you can see it, and I saw some stuff, but you actually in there. So how was that? I mean, because I know that y'all close. You know what I'm saying? So how was that? Was it like, don't worry about it? You know what I'm saying, bro? Or was it like, we got y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, how was that?
It was really just more of a we were kind of saying like small little things throughout the game. He might play or like I think one time he almost broke the tackle and I was like and I like tapped him on the butt. I was like, you almost got that one. And then it was small little remarks and then at the end of the game he was in he was just like good game. And then, I just basically, told him to keep his head
Right.
when keep trying to fight to play another week.
No, that's good. That's good sportsmanship. Plus, that's like a brother. So you know what I'm saying. That's a whole different thing. When we're in the lines, I got to do my job. You got to do your job, and all this kind of stuff. I want to ask you this. One of the best defenses that they always throw back, as far as in the city, is Trinity's defense last year. How do you now? They finished the deal. Hopefully, Mel will finish the deal too. But as of regular seasons and stuff like that, do y'all even think about, like, how do you see a comparison to that defense? Or I mean, I have my own, because I had several alumni, my former teammates asked me, they asked me about giving reports and stuff like that, and I have my own comparing the two. But that was a knockout defense Trinity had last year. How do you feel about your defense compared to?
Um,
We don't want to compare, but you do know they was a great defense too. So
please believe I will give that defense their prop. I actually after that game I was like, it's kind of crazy because most our defense played like that last game, but last year their defense was at every game, and it's they definitely I was really close with I feel like I was really close with a lot of people in their class,
okay,
especially on the defense side of the ball, and I still talk to some of them. I they definitely I feel like we definitely could be. There's a comparison to make. Who have the athlete? I feel like we are in that size range that they were in, and I feel like we do play the way we do. We just may have made some here that lost some points on the board that may have allowed people to, just like them way above us. But that I don't think the distance between us is as great as people make it seem.
yeah. And I would say this. I don't care. It's my show, Mark's show. I would say this. When I got asked that, I said, to me, the difference is, I thought they had some maybe bigger linebackers, like, you know what I'm saying, like Elijah's nice size, TK, you know what I'm saying, but it's like they had more. But I think you guys are more athletic and faster. And then, as I see that y'all playing some younger dudes too now, like some cornerbacks that are lights out and different. Like, I think team speed. I think you guys got them on that. And like you said, y'all was at some games. St. X game. That was what Salah's first game back, I think it was. Then you had some other.
Yes.
Michi missed some games. You, like I said, you got some other things. And so I love the analogy, like you said. You like, we're gonna be basically a fine-tuned car by the end. You know what I'm saying? As long as we take care of business, and that is scary. I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
that it's very scary. But before we wrap up, first of all, we want to wish you good luck Friday. Definitely be there. But we like to give people a chance to thank people who's been in their lives, who's helped them get to where they are. So, man, The floor is yours. Thank whoever you want to thank. It's your time now.
Oh, let's see. First, I want to give a thank you to my mom. Um, you've been there from the beginning, and you've taken me everywhere. So at least up until I could, and you're still making where I need at the times I need to, and the right things that I need to benefit. And to my family, grandpa, uncles, and aunties, thank y'all. Y'all are my biggest support. Y'all are always there for me when I need you all. And anytime, anytime it's a game or you guys think it's gonna be a good competition, you are there. Then I gotta give a thank you to trainer. He's helped me a lot, and he's definitely the man that I am today. He he's I've watched him get some advice from, and I've been talking to him about some things, and I really appreciate him for that. And I will thank my high school coaches. You guys have made the things I didn't know coming into high school, and that I didn't know to be good at. You guys have made sure that I'm able to perfect my craft at those things. And then I would like to thank my high school teammates. They they push me, and we push each other, and we make each other better. Um, Rob, Ronald, they give me advice if I'm with advice when I need it. If I'm up in a rush, Selah may give me some advice, and I appreciate that. Sure that everybody's straight. And then last, I just have to thank the male high school community for giving me a wonderful 4 year high school. They they looked over me, took me under their wing, and they I think put me out into the general as just a great young man, and I'll have everything I need to survive in the world.
All right, man. Y'all just heard,
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, big time. Y'all just heard from the best linebacker in the state, Elijah Manning. Man, good luck.
Good luck.
Definitely will be hollering at you for some other stuff. But man, hey, man, you really rocked and rolled today. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate
Man.
you. And you know what the mission is.
Yes,
I ain't even got
sir.
to say nothing to you. You
Yes,
know what the
sir.
mission is, man. God bless you, man.
Good luck to you.
We'll holler at you, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you all.
All right.
Market wheel. Yeah. What you know about them Bulldogs and them Panthers? Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Mel and PRP's in on this legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Get your popcorn, I know you need this medicine. Let's go.